Good morning, everybody. I'm Ursula Faye. Welcome to this morning's Earth Reverence Healing Circle. I'm going to put my mic up a little bit louder so you can hear me. I don't particularly feel like shouting today, so hopefully this is good. Welcome, everyone. Whenever you jump on this, it's great to see you. Always nice to have people live, but as you know, we're working. Hello, someone's just jumped on live. Hello, thank you. But no matter when you join, we've got all this set up so that you're part of this, even if you're jumping on a recording at some other time. I've actually got started pretty early this morning. I've been sitting here connecting to all the energies that I channel and work with, and they've been feeling kind of excited. They were ready to go, so stuff's already flooding through. You can probably tune in and feel it. We'll get started. It's been pretty rough out there. I imagine many of you have been feeling the same way I have. This morning just feels great. It feels nice to feel in some familiar territory again where I can actually feel everything. I'm a big feeler. There's been so much confusion, chaos, and just toxic, horrible stuff out there, and I hope you're all okay. I know I've had a lot of moments this week where I haven't been okay at all, but that's the nature of up-leveling. Whenever we shift into a new level, getting a bit higher, more expanded in our awareness and in our abilities, we do pass through this stage where we feel a little bit broken. I sometimes think, primarily my channel has always been through my hands, working on people's bodies, and sometimes I've felt like, oh, my hand's broken, are they not working because I'm not feeling things in the same way as I used to, but I always trust and work through it, and then it's just that moment of transition, and then we move to the new phase, which is much bigger, much higher, much clearer and finer than it was before, and then you feel, wow, this is huge. You can feel the amplification of what's going on, and then that becomes normal again. So this is just the nature of things, and I believe this is what we're going through as a collective on the planet, as humanity right now. That certainly makes sense to me. So hopefully that eases you a bit as well. In these times, I just connect to my certainty, those moments when I know what I'm doing and what I'm here for. I know the abilities I have and that they don't go anywhere, that we're always connected up to, our soul, to our higher purpose, our higher guidance, and that we're all connected as a planet, as humanity, as the planet we're actually on, and the soul within the planet. So, and the universe itself, all of creation and source. So those are the things I cling to in the moments when I feel a little bit lost, and I hunker in and I rest and I listen to what I need, ready for times when I emerge like this morning and everything's feeling shiny and clean again and makes sense. So I think all of humanity is going through that, all at our own pace, and if we understand there's a purpose to it, we'll get through it. So if you're in here, I'm preaching to the choir, you already know this stuff. You probably also know I'm pretty new to this. I never thought I was going to be leading any sort of meditation, certainly not earthwork, but I was told to do this, but not how. So I've jumped in willing and doing it, and I feel like I'm bubbling along, learning as I go. And I thank each one of you who's shown up to help and support me, because it helps me not lose trust in myself. And of course, this is how I'm growing and doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm going to return to my roots today. What I do, I don't channel information and messages so much. So I'm going to let go of the need to try and entertain you and be whoever I think a person leading a meditation should be. I'm going to go to my roots and I channel energy. I follow the energy. I feel it. I feel where it's out of balance, where it needs healing, where, I recognize the little particles of trauma or abuse, things that are out of sync. And I channel through the codes to ease, to heal those, to dissolve them. So, hello, Patricia. Thank you for... I'm going to press a button so we can see your comment. Thank you. So, yeah, probably doesn't make sense. I'm just going to do the do. So thank you for your attention. It helps expand and amplify what I'm doing here, which is all just in service to the earth, which is in service to all of us. So just let my babbling subside. If you could close your eyes if you feel to, or whatever you would like to focus on. Bring yourselves down out of your head, out of the thoughts and the chaos of the world. We're just going to let that, like a cloak, drop from our shoulders for now. It's still going to be there. We can pick it up where we need to, but these moments together, we're going to focus here and drop down into our hearts. And we're going to expand with each breath, feeling in, present within our bodies and beyond. We're going to expand out to feel both our teams of guidance around us and our ancestors all standing in circle with us as we reach out and connect to each other. All of those here and in the future, wherever we are on whatever level, joining together in unity, in common purpose at this time, which is to connect to the earth and to heal humanity and find our way through this time of transition through to the new earth, new reality, where our perspective is higher, we're more in tune with the natural world, and our ability to create the world we want to see around us is amplified. We rise up from chaos, from the lower vibration frequencies, emotions, whatever you want to call it, and we are clearing the way right now. We're in there. I'm a working girl. I'm in there up to my elbows, clearing the rubble away. So let's focus on that. The elemental energies I've been asked to work with, the master elementals, the earth energies, and the earth herself. When I connect in, they're not anymore in this level of confusion, of pain that we're currently in as humanity. They're kind of excited. They're already through to the other side, to the higher dimensional consciousness, which is just expanded, and they're already in there playing with instant manifestation, with creation. And so it's our job to get ourselves there too, to hold this. So I'm just feeling out here with my energy. I'm bringing in all of the light codes, the heart codes, the light frequencies, heart frequencies, frequencies of peace and hope that are at my disposal, that have been given to me to share. And so right now you can please make use of them as we focus our love and our attention towards our beautiful planet, and including humanity within that, and all of the natural world, of course. It goes without saying, each tiny molecule on this planet has my heart, always. And each form of life, each form of energy upon it is included. But humanity seems to be one of the densest forms, and needing a lot more help at the moment. So you're kind of my focus right now. Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much. I hope you're feeling the hope and the beautiful excitement that's rippling through right now. I'm going looking for the pieces of energy that are out of sync, and sharing the information, the codes that help it to dissolve. Let's reveal the lack of truth, the lack of transparency, this not knowing seems to be causing the most pain at the moment. So that's one of the things I'm going after. Helping to, break down, for want of a better word, dissolve the veils of confusion, the deliberate misinformation. Let's clear it through like mist that does as we wait out the light of the sun, the warmth of the world, of the hearts of the world, eventually thin it, dissipate it, and reveal the truth and the beauty of the world. And so this is what these moments we're spending together today are about. This is what we're doing. We know the truth of whatever is happening in the world is there and is what it is, despite our thoughts and feelings about it, despite the beliefs we ascribe to. So we can trust in that. I find that helps for me. but also don't discount the beliefs that we decide to connect to hold on to, the thoughts we spend our time in and put our attention to. They matter. They add to the collective confusion. So just keep checking in, always into the heart, always connecting into our higher guidance, and always grounded and connected to the planet. Take our cues from there, and we'll go wrong far less often. Allow yourself moments of peace, of connection to the natural world, and feel the excitement coming through. That'll tell you where we should be focused, where our attention should be, which pieces of information we can believe, and we just let the rest go. And it is not our job to do all of the jobs either. Some of us are to be frontline and fight hands-on for a cause, a particular one, and there are many particular causes, and we need many people focused in different areas. Don't buy in to the narrative that says because you're not doing the other person's thing in the way they think you should be doing it, that you're not doing okay. As I frequently say, to make up the most beautiful painting in the world, the whole palette needs to be used in every corner of the canvas. All the colours, they build up, they all have a job. Without any single one of them, the picture would not be complete and as beautiful as it is. So trust and drop into your own purpose and the way that you're supposed to be expressing. Sometimes in a war, we have those fighting the battle, we have those gathering intelligence, we have those back at the field hospital patching up the wounded, we have those attending to spiritual needs and simply being a quiet space to hold a hand and bring hope back, the ability to go out, repair and fight another day. There are many roles we have, and sometimes resting and repairing so that you can go out later when your time has come to do the job you were destined to do, to wait for the right information and intelligence to come through to say that now is the time for action. Listen to the whispers that tell you that you're on task. These may be far more useful to you than the narrative of media, of social media, even of your friends and family. All well-meaning, I'm so sure, but sometimes when we put our own intentions and narratives onto someone else where they don't belong, we can cause unintentional harm. So let's try and remember that as we go out there in the world. Drop into a state of grace first. Find as much peace as you can. And be gentle and forgiving of yourself when you fall into the confusion and the chaos, because, my God, the world that's out there right now, no wonder. We're humans. We're still here in this reality. We do the best we can, and we can't be expected to do any more. All I feel from the upper realms when I tune in is love. And they're so proud of us. And there's excitement. I think despite us feeling that we're doing such a shit job of it, I know we're doing really well because that's the information that I trust that comes through. Where we may not be okay in all of the moments, but we don't have to be. We just have to be here and stick around and be okay. And I think we also need compassion for those who can't stick around, who feel they need to move on, to not be embodied here anymore. And we can feel sad and we can feel hurt that they go, and we may not understand it. But I think we also need to understand that everyone's journey is their own. And for those that do have to go, we can also feel, as well as our own sadness, as well as our own grief, we can feel celebration for them in their next stage of their journey. I know they can probably help more from where they're going than where they were when they were among us. And sometimes we need to lead people to do their own thing, to follow their own path in their own way, and trust that they know what they're doing, even if we don't understand it. I don't know, I just feel this is a common thing for all of humanity right now. Even for myself, I know usually anything that comes out of my mouth I'm trying to share with other people is primarily for me. Anchor in that peace, dear ones. Feel it, sharing it. We're here right now at this time. I can absolutely feel this, deserve it, allow it, trust in it. We're allowed to have hope. We're allowed to indulge our fantasies of the world we want and to believe it can be here. To not just take notice of the physical world around us. It's not always true. The feelings we have aren't always the truth. We have to drop below, beneath, through them, beyond them, to what is true. The certainty, that expansive feeling, that connected to all that is, that there's so much more than what we see and feel and know. Stay in that, connecting to that in as many moments as you can. Come back to the many people. YouTube is full of people offering meditation processes, truth, information. Be guided by what comes into your path, what feels right. Don't feel you have to keep listening to anything that makes you feel anxious or scared or worried. That doesn't feel right. You can turn it off. You can find something different. Let your heart guide you, whatever fills it up, whatever makes that heartstring thrum, and feel peace and acceptance and wholeness. Follow those breadcrumbs, follow that trail. Let your light expand. That's the biggest gift we have to offer humanity and the world at the moment. Let's give thanks to the planet, to the world, to all of those doing what they can. And let's slowly prepare to return, disentangling each from the other. Knowing we're always connected to the higher realms, to Source, to the earth. We just need to remember and put our attention to this, establish this connection once more, this channel. And always we are connected to our hearts. We just need to choose to focus there. Come back to yours right now. Come back through the higher realms to your physical body, to the focus of this present moment. And I'll leave you here to go back to your day, your evening, wherever you are. And let's take these moments of peace with us and share them with everyone we come in contact with today. Whether that's in person, on the phone, through Skype, whether it's your inner realm musings and daydreaming, however you connect today, I hope it's in love. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again next week. Breathe. We'll get through this time. Have a peaceful week.